Good morning, New Canaan High School.
I'm Catherine Evans.
And I'm AJ Polici.
Coming to you live from the NCTV studio. Today is Wednesday, March 5th, and a day E.
I'm super excited to be in front of the camera today. I don't think we've ever been on camera together, Catherine.
Not as anchors, AJ, although we did have our pumpkin patch segment together back in the fall. Remember that? That was really funny.
Yeah, and I would still have that pumpkin if it weren't for those darn squirrels. Anyway, back to the news. March is a busy month, and a lot has been happening here at NCHS, such as the highly anticipated Career Night and Color Drop, the amazing production of the winter musical Les Mis, and we're going to teach you how to create your own bracket for March Madness.
Sounds like a lot, but before all that, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Attention students, are you curious about your future career path? Career Night is the perfect opportunity for students to gain valuable insights across various industries. Mark your calendars. The PFA will be hosting Career Night, which will be taking place on March 12th at 6:45 p.m. Students will have the chance to attend up to 3 panel discussions of their choice, where panelists, many of whom are NCHS alumni or New Canaan residents, will share their career journeys, job responsibilities, and advice for future success. After each moderated discussion, students will also have the chance to ask questions. Important reminder, seniors are required to attend, and juniors, this will be your last chance to participate, as Career Night won't be held next year. To give us more details, NCTV's Braceland Flood sat down with Mrs. Carroll to discuss what students can expect from this year's event.
The goal of Career Night is to give New Canaan High School students an overview of the different career possibilities that are out there. Some careers, for example, a high school freshman, haven't even been created yet. There are so many different careers that will be represented from everything from the medical field, which is actually much broader. It's really health services, creatives, whether it's in film, TV, broadcasting, written media, the medical field, which has changes overnight, it seems. Also the private sector, business, finance, everything where you are applying the hard skills, the chemistry class, the math class, the history class. How can you apply that to an industry job? More information will be sent to students as the date approaches. So much so, I think we're going to use a QR code that will really be able to take them into what will be in each classroom on the second floor on March 12th for Career Night.
For the latest updates, panel details, and answers to frequently asked questions, visit the 2025 Career Night website at nchs-pfa.org/careernight2025.
Juniors, as many of you know, we will be holding an in-school SAT on March 18th, which all juniors will be participating in. Unlike October, this is not a practice test. Students should arrive promptly at 7:45 a.m. as the test will start at 8 o'clock sharp. Remember to bring sharpened pencils and a calculator. An abbreviated school day for 9th, 10th, and 12th graders will begin at 11 a.m. If you're testing, make sure to get a good night's sleep and eat a good breakfast. And make sure to start studying because the SAT is quickly approaching.
On that same day, seniors, you guys will attend a mandatory meeting for the Senior Internship Program. This meeting is essential for receiving important information regarding program requirements, expectations, and next steps. Attendance is divided by last name. Students with last names A through L will meet from 8:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., while those with last names M through Z will meet from 9:35 a.m. to 10:50 a.m. Missing this session could impact your ability to participate in the program, so set a reminder and make sure you attend. Also, seniors, don't forget to sign your SIP contract by this Friday and submit it to the main office.
Cue the drum roll because it's that time of year again. March Madness is here. That's right, basketball fans, the biggest college tournament of the year is about to tip off. It's time to get in on the action. Whether you're a die-hard hoops fanatic or just here for the upsets, you won't want to miss out on filling out your brackets. Make sure to submit your brackets before the tournament starts. Go online to ESPN Tournament Challenge and lock in your picks, as brackets will be available on March 16th. For the ESPN tournament, you'll have to go to ESPN.com, then click on Men's or Women's. The Tournament Challenge link is located on the left-hand side. From there, you'll click Create Bracket. If you don't already have one, you'll have to create a free account and then you can play from there. Challenge your friends, your teachers, even your family, because bragging rights last all year long. So do your research, pick your upsets wisely, and get ready for one of the most exciting months in sports. Let the madness begin.
Coming up on March 13th is the opening reception of the 13th Through Our Eyes art show at the Carriage Barn Art Center in Waveney Park. This is the biggest art show of the year, featuring work from over 125 NCHS student artists from all level art courses. The reception, open to anyone who wants to come, will be held from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Carriage Barn. Food and refreshments will be served, and music will be performed by the NCHS Jazz Band. During the event, this year's Scholastic Art Award winners will be recognized and presented with pins and certificates. Also, a special Best in the Show award will be presented by the Carriage Barn Art Center. All artwork will be displayed from March 14th to March 30th, so if you can't make it to the reception, be sure to go and check out all the amazing artwork during this time.
The color drop is quickly approaching and I can't wait. For those who haven't heard, the color drop is a raffle with all proceeds going to need-based college scholarships to the NCHS seniors. To learn more, let's send it over to NCTV's Jason Generales, who caught up with Steffi Loomis, the coordinator of the raffle.
After 4 years of the color run, although people loved it and it was really fun, COVID happened and we could no longer have crowds. So we pivoted to the NC color drop. In the first year we had no attendees to watch. It was live streamed by the high school students to the elementary schools, which was pretty cool. And then for the next 2 years, we have had pretty good crowds. Winning one of 26 prizes, I mean, the odds aren't bad this year, and they're pretty great. So that's the main benefit. But it also, every dollar of it goes to help the New Canaan High School Scholarship Fund. And, so last year we helped over 50 kids with their college expenses, and every ball that's purchased, that $100 goes right into that fund. So it's very meaningful. It's our primary fundraiser. So we send out an appeal every December, and that's helpful. But our biggest primary fundraiser is the NC Color Drop, and we rely on it really as our biggest source of income to help some of the kids that are most in need. So thank you all very much, and gosh, I hope that everybody can talk their parents into buying a ball, or 5 or 10 balls is an option, so go for it. I hope to see you guys at the Color Drop. It's pretty darn exciting. Hopefully somebody in New Canaan is going to win that truck. Could be you. We'll see. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Loomis. To enter, go to nchs-sf.org/colordrop and buy a ticket today. Each ticket costs $100 and will correlate with a golf ball that will be dropped from a helicopter above a target in Waveney Park. If your golf ball is closest to the target, you can win one of 28 prizes, with the grand prize being a brand new Chevy Colorado, valued at $41,000. Make sure to buy a ticket soon, as sales close on March 22nd.
The Student Coalition Class of 2028 is currently hosting a food drive. This is a partnership with Feeding 500 to support Open Doors in Norwalk. Donation boxes are located in front of the main office until Friday, March 14th. Normal-sized items such as canned soups and vegetables are preferred over family-sized items, but any contribution people can make will be greatly appreciated. Please be sure to donate to support this amazing cause.
The winter musical Les Mis is coming up soon, with opening night on March 20th at 7 p.m. Les Mis is a musical based on a real story from the French Revolution. The cast and crew have been working so hard to put together this musical. It's one of the biggest shows the theater department has ever done. NCTV's Nick Placenza caught up with stage manager Claire Pirelli on what the musical is all about.
My responsibility as a stage manager is to basically make sure rehearsals run smoothly. So in our rehearsal process, when we're not teching yet, I work with my team closely, my ASMs and my PAs, to make sure rehearsal runs smoothly, and to make sure our director, our music director, our choreographer has everything they need to run the show, to teach the show to the cast, and make sure the cast has everything they need, and that basically we have a smooth, safe running
Thanks,
rehearsal.
Claire. Performances will be March 20th to the 22nd at 7 p.m., with a fourth performance on March 22nd at 1 p.m. Make sure to purchase your tickets on NewcannonHighSchoolTheater.com now, because the tickets are selling fast.
The winter sports seasons are winding down, so let's send it over to a new face in front of the camera to talk about what's going on in the postseason. PJ, what's going on for us?
Thanks, Captain. We sure do have a lot to cover with our Rams athletes, so let's not waste any time. What's up, NCHS? I'm PJ Neville here to give you your Rams Sports Report. Boys indoor track is just about over, but the team was busy over February break. At Class L states, the team tied for 11th with scoring from the 4x800 team coming in second and Rob Frangione placing third in the pole vault, sending both of them to the state open meet. Ryan Bollinger also took 6th in the 1000, giving the team another point. Then at state opens, the 4x800 team placed 7th and Frangione took 14th. The 4x800 team will have one more chance to run indoors at New Balance Nationals on the 13th before the outdoor season officially starts. Speaking of outdoor track, if you're interested in running, jumping, or throwing in the spring, there is an official boys track meeting tomorrow right after school in room 206. After winning the FCAC championship, girls indoor track followed up at states with a 5th place finish. A few days later at state opens, the girls who qualified put on a show. Lauren Smith took 4th in the shot put, Charlotte Moore took 5th in the 1000, and the 4x800 relay, composed of Lauren Casey, Gabrielle Savelli, Delia Bacall, and Charlotte Moore, placed 6th. All three of these performances qualified for the New England's meet, which was this past Saturday. There, Smith shattered her own expectations, throwing the shot 39 feet and 10 inches, which was good enough for 5th place as well as the Nationals qualification. With that throw, Lauren broke her own school record in the shot put by 4 inches. The 4x800 team also qualified after they placed 7th. Next for these girls is New Balance Nationals, which will be from the March 13th to 16th. After that, the team can finally shift focus to the outdoor season. Like the boys, tomorrow the girls will have their outdoor team meeting in room 318. So if you're interested in the sport, show up. After wrapping up the regular season with the record of 14-6, boys basketball earned the 6th seed in the FCAC tournament, where they would take on the 3 seed Fairfield Ludlow. The boys fought hard, but eventually ended up losing in overtime by a score of 61-50. After that, the boys turned their attention to state playoffs, where the Rams also earned the number 6 seed. The opening round game was last Saturday, and unfortunately, the boys were upset by the number 27 seed St. Joe's 52-39, ending the Rams season. Although the postseason was unsuccessful for the boys, they still finished with their best record in 4 years and look to build upon that for next year with many stars returning. At the conclusion of the regular season, girls basketball unfortunately didn't qualify for FCX, but they were able to make the state tournament with the 21st seed. However, they were unfortunately defeated by Newtown 51-23 on the road, officially ending their season. The girls finished the year with an 8-12 record, but with many key young pieces returning next season, the team is already looking forward to 2026. Boys wrestling faced off in FCX last weekend and placed 6th overall. Performances by key seniors Dylan Mastriani and Teddy Getz helped propel them into 6th. With only 5 seniors leaving, the team will retain much of their talent going into next year as they look to build upon a strong 2025 campaign. NCTV's Henry Lapin caught up with Coach Gallo to reflect on this past season and the returning talent for next year.
Well, this is the second most wins we ever had. We were 20-4. We were a very good dual meet team. We had 10 out of the 14 guys had 20 or more wins. So we were a very well balanced team where everybody was good. Not everybody might be, an FCAC winner, but everybody on the team knew how to wrestle and did a good job. We had 39 kids this year, and we're basically losing 6 seniors, so we're going to be a tough team next year.
Boys hockey finished their regular season unbeaten at 19-0-1, building strong momentum for a deep playoff run. Last Thursday, the boys began their playoff grind with an FCAC semifinal matchup versus Greenwich, where they absolutely dominated, winning by a final score of 10-1, securing their spot in the FCAC finals against a strong Ridgefield team. Looking to top the Tigers for the second year in a row, the boys made the trip up to Martiri Family Arena last night at 8 p.m. With the great showing from the Bomb Squad, the boys did not disappoint. Tony Del Carmine put on an absolute show, netting 3 goals for the Rams, giving them all the momentum they needed. And they did not look back, cruising to a 4-1 victory and their second straight FCIAC championship. On another high note, Braden Roby and Bryce Lyden took home Ram of the Week this week. Congratulations, Braden and Bryce, on Ram of the Week, as well as hitting the 100 career point mark. If you would like to nominate a future Ram of the Week, please email us at nctv78@gmail.com. Congrats, boys, once again on winning FCIACs. Now go get it done in states. Girls hockey played in the FCIAC championship last week, and NCTV was there, so let's take a look. The girls came into this one with only 2 losses on the season. Those 2 losses, however, came at the hands of the team standing just across from them, the Darien Blue Wave. This game got off to a quick start for the Blue Wave with a great opportunity on the power play. It was their captain, Sarah Kellogg, coming in and with a great save out in front and another diving save from Mason Callahan. The Rams were able to stop the early scoring chance. Then it was Serena O'Connor who immediately took it away, and a good look shorthanded, but it was Bella Lonergan for the Blue Wave who kept this one 0-0. And that was it going into the first ice cut. Both teams still knotted at 0. Very defensive game. As you see right here, nobody able to get the best of their opponent through the first half of the game. Both sides playing very well. And then it was this great opportunity for Darien that looked like they had an opportunity if it wasn't for a phenomenal glove save by Mason Callahan on Molly Fitzpatrick for the Blue Wave. Great backhanded opportunity. As look at the replay there. Callahan spreading out for that one. But the Blue Wave, just 30 seconds later, get a good look. And the rebound is buried by number 15. Once again, Sarah Kellogg for the Blue Wave. With 40 seconds left to go in the second period, they took the 1-0 lead. As Callahan was standing on her head the entire game, keeping the Rams in this one for sure. But it was Kellogg once again for the Blue Wave who buried this backhander just about halfway through the third period to make the score 2-0. And that would do it in for the girls. Unfortunately, they're runners-up in the FCIAC for the 3rd year in a row. But NCTV here is still proud of the girls. And congratulations on a great season so far. We believe in you guys, and you could get it done in states. Well, that's all from me, but before I leave, I want to wish you good luck to all our winter athletes as their seasons come to a close. Catherine, AJ, sending it back to you.
Thanks, PJ, and congrats to all of our Rams athletes for a great winter season. I can't wait to see what's in store for the spring sports.
Speaking of spring, the weather has been crazy lately, and I'm looking forward to some warmer weather. Let's send it over to a new face in front of the camera, Avery Jakovic, to tell us what the rest of this week is looking like. Avery?
Thanks, guys. I'm so excited to be in front of the camera for the first time here at NCTV. The weather has been fluctuating a bit, so we should definitely take a look at the next few days. I'm Avery Jakovic, here to give you the rest of this week's weather. I wish I had some good news for you, Catherine, but unfortunately there's going to be some clouds lingering for most of the week. Later today, we're going to get some more rain, so be sure to have an umbrella if you plan on going outside. Highs will be in the 50s, but tonight it'll cool down to low 30s. Tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy and in the mid-50s again, cooling into the mid-30s once the sun goes down. As we're all looking at the weekend, on Friday, there won't be many clouds, but there will be some wind for most of the day. We're only going to get a high in the upper 40s with lows dropping to low 30s again. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but going into the weekend, definitely wear some warm clothes because it's not going to be getting warmer. Saturday, we're going to be in the mid-40s during the day, then it'll drop down into the 30s. It might also be good to sleep in since we're going to be losing an hour of sleep with the daylight savings time change. On the bright side though, we'll soon be seeing a lot more sunlight during the day. By Sunday, there will be a high only hitting mid-40s and a low down in the high 20s. Good news though, because moving into next week, it is going to warm up and, Catherine, AJ, we may even have highs in the mid-60s, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's all from me, so have a great weekend, NCHS, and back to you guys at the desk.
Ouch, I was really hoping for some warm weather, but I guess I'll just have to wait another week.
Me too, AJ. Before we go, we would like to wish a very happy birthday to Brooke Brissesi, Pia Campbell, Josh Hernan, and Caleb Tan. Have an awesome day.
And please make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at NCTV78, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, also at NCTV78. We just hit 3,000 subscribers on YouTube and 2,000 on Instagram. So thank you to everyone for your support, and and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's keep those numbers rising.
Yes, thank you everyone. This is a big accomplishment for NCTV. We leave you now with a driving PSA that NCTV submitted a few weeks ago for the Connecticut DMV Safe Driving Contest.
Have a great rest of your weekend, CHS.
You wouldn't stick your hand into a fire, or juggle with scissors,
or put a knife in a toaster.
So why would you drive without a seatbelt, or while on your phone, or with your distraction friends? So remove all distractions, put away the phone, and buckle up before you go. Because remember, good habits save lives.